There are digital tools that can take a huge amount of the burden and expertise of training off your shoulders. Your job is to build relationships, have conversations, explore possibilities, get to know people, and help them get to understand what this business is all about. Invite, present, follow up, train. So there are parts of this business that a tool can do better than you can. That's the presentation, and to an extent.
All right. Hello, sis. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah. What's up?
Thank God, all is well. How have you been?
Very well. Thank God.
Are you still at work?
No, I'm back home.
Okay. Awesome.
Alpha will soon come. I got one PCA job.
What did you call it?
PCA.
Oh, okay. All right, that's nice. All right, welcome. So while this will be recorded, so we'll have the replay for folks that are not here yet. So we'll get started right away. I apologize, last week I couldn't come on. I had some issues that I was dealing with that I couldn't hear myself away from. So yes, welcome again. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where we're joining from. So we're continuing our book review. Agnes, can I ask the music on the background? Hope it's not too loud.
No, I can't hear. Hear anything.
That's fine then. All right, excellent. So as we started this book, The Business of the 21st Century, written by Robert T. Kiyosaki, and we are now on the part 2, which is talking about the assets that this business framework, this business, this kind of business presents to, anyone that is in it and that wants to come into it. So the platform that the network marketing opportunity present, it comes bundled with a lot of assets. The very first one that we looked at is the skill, the business skill that you gain from this. Basically, skills generally, you have real life business education, really, right? And then the skills that comes with it, there are things that you can use in your business, in your life, all around you, and is heavy on personal development. So skills like attitude of success, it says, dressing for success, how you present to the world, right? And then overcoming personal fears, doubts, and lack of confidence, overcoming fear of rejection, communication skills, people skills, time management skills, accountability skills, practical goal setting abilities and skills, money management skills, and investing skills. So all of this is the opportunity that we have when you come into network marketing. That is the opportunity that it presents to everyone. And of course, this was, came off of the cash flow quadrant that Robert Kiyosaki, presents, or, that he introduced in one of his books. The Rich Dad Poor Dad, and talking about the 4 ways through which money flows, the cash flow quadrant. So how do people make money? How do you produce your income, right? So we have the left side of the cash flow and the right side of the cash flow. And from his argument in this book is saying it's time to move from the left side of the quadrant to the right side of the quadrant. And network marketing is a very amazing and formidable vehicle to do that, because with this, you're a business owner as a network marketing professional, and you are able to make your money work for you even in the industry. So this is amazing, amazing, amazing. So going back to now, we are in chapter 10, talking about the second asset, apart from life skills and the education you gain as a member, as a network marketer. Another asset that this business structure brings to you, that is embedded, that is like a gift within the network marketing business structure, is a profitable path to personal development. So with network marketing, there's a lot that you have to learn. And it starts with you personally, you developing yourself, right? So there's a lot of things that are going on that will help and build you personally. For example, let's look at the skills from the asset number one, right? Real life skills, real life education that you begin to learn. If we look at, I have 11 of them. He identified 11 of them. And if you look at all of them, each and every one of them will move you towards developing yourself personally, right? So this is heavy. This industry is heavy on personal development. Your level of success, I don't know, I mean, if anyone wants to chime in on your experience so far, because what we have found is your level of success in this industry is determined by how much you're growing. If you want to be successful, you have to grow. Now, here it says, becoming rich is not about putting your lucky 50-cent piece into the right slot machine. It's not about luck, right? And you are not simply looking at a new way to earn supplemental income. You are actually making a change in your core values. You are defining who you are. You are discovering who you are, right? You're discovering who you are. You're redefining yourself, because by the time you discovered yourself, right? And you found, oh, there are some things I need to change. If you're like me, the very first thing that that might come to you will be, yes, I'm an introvert, so I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to reach out to people. Coming into the business, that might be your personality, but as you are committing, you're committed to learning and exercising and practicing what you learn, you will find that you begin to shed that introvert nature of you. You begin to overcome that insecurity, that lack of confidence, that self-doubt. You begin to overcome that. So it's not just about changing what you do from being an employee to being a business owner, right? It's not just about that. It is, in a sense, in a very real sense, it's about changing who you are. So this is an amazing opportunity that this business structure, this business strategy is bringing to us. So there is this conversation between John and Robert in this book, and I just want us to look at a few of them. Right? It says, obviously, not everyone who goes into network marketing has the same level of success. In your experience, what is the number one reason that some people fail to reach the level of success they hoped for in network marketing? This is a very excellent question, right? Because what is the number one, rejection or objection, I should say? What is the number one objection what is one of the top 3 objections that you encounter when you're talking about, bringing somebody on, into network marketing? Anyone? What is top 3 objections that you get? There's one particular one I'm looking for. What are the top 3 objections that you get when you're introducing these business opportunities to people, right? They'll begin to tell you, is it not, that's pyramid scheme? Is it not bring 2, bring 1, right? From those people that are saying that, you would know they've had one sort of experience about it or the other. Okay, so in a sense, they have not been successful, either they themselves or somebody they know. I know of a friend that is in this business that talked about when our friends were introducing, the business model to her, she will go at every length to say, no way, I am not going to do it. And later on, she sat herself down. What is informing my objection? And then she found that there was nothing substantial. There was nothing to substantiate the objection she had, other than the fact that ignorance. Other than ignorance. She had no idea what she was talking about. She was ignorant of the industry, and so she shut herself up until she was able to open up herself. So when we're talking to people that are, that we are inviting to prospecting call, that we are telling about the business opportunity, we should have at the back of our mind, they might have such mindset as well. And we should be able to know that our job is education. Our job is exposure. Expose them to what this business model has for them, expose them to the product, to the efficacy of the product, expose them to the potentials of what the business holds more times and times and times and times again. And then they are able to turn, to make an informed decision. Like that friend of mine, she was like, no way. Like, you don't even invite me again. But some of our friends kept coming back to her until she decided for it. Right? So until she began to be exposed, she blocked herself away. So is it true that some people are not successful in this business? Absolutely. But from John's response here, it depends on your definition of success, though. What is the definition of your success? I love what he says here. He says, regardless of the goal. Now, when you're talking about success, that is the goal. Why did you join the business? Why are you doing the business? Some people is just to supplement their income. If I can get extra 1,000 a month, I'm good. Some people is to replace their income. The home situation do not give them, the chance, the time to work outside of the home again or to work for anyone. They want to control their time. They need to control their time. They need to control, how they manage their resources, right? So this, that's another category of people. They need a replaced income, right? They want to replace their income. So the goal of somebody that wants to replace their income compared to somebody that just need an extra 1,000 a month will definitely, or as the case may be in Naira, extra 100,000 a month. The is going to be different. Of course, I'm not saying $1,000 is 100,000 Naira. We are way past that now. God have mercy on us. Oh my God, right? So when, comparing the two, let's keep it to dollars because dollar is global, right? When comparing the two, somebody that wants to make an extra $1,000 a month and somebody that needs a replacement income, let's say $5,000 a month, their goals are different. And so for you to say success to the $1,000 a month, if they're making it, that is success to them. To the person that made it $5,000 a month or more, that is success to them. So that is where we start from. Okay, what is success to everyone? So it depends on their goals. Now, for whomever is in the business, I love the way what is said in this paragraph. It says, regardless of the goal, We know that those who persist in network marketing tend to get only better and better if you persist. If you persist and get involved and participate. Now, it says, in fact, the only way I believe people fail is when they quit. So if you quit, and quitting is not just, quitting a company or quitting a group or, a particular group or whatever, but rather quitting on yourself. When you stop developing yourself, when you stop showing up, when you stop exercising, doing what you're supposed to do on a daily basis, then you are setting up yourself for failing in this industry. And the battle is always between the winner and the loser in you. From what he says here, both of these personalities exist in us. Both of these personality exist in everyone. You have a winner side of you and you have a loser side of you. Your a loser personality. Now, the winner, to be a winner in life in general, then we must vote. We must give voice. We must give expression to the winner part of us. And then as the winner continues to win, the loser will continue to be, it will continue to be silenced, basically. The loser is the one that tells you, no, you can't do it. No, you're shy. No, they're going to say no. No, they're not going to listen to you. Now, see, they said, no, I told you, you shouldn't have done that. Now you've lost your respect. Now they're not going to talk to you again. Now, that is a loser. Speaking, whispering in your ears, telling you can't do it. They will continue to yap and squawk and, about things that you're not supposed to do because of your, ego, your self-respect, because of, the kind of person you are and all of that. No, but rather we need to silence that loser and give, the louder voice, allow the winner within us to have a louder voice. It says every time we let our fears, our doubts, or our low self-esteem win, the loser emerges and holds sway. So that we cannot afford to allow that to happen. We cannot afford to allow the loser side of us, to overcome, to have prominence. We must shut it down by winning. And when we talk about winning in small things, winning when you begin to stack your wins, you continue to stack your wins. From that point, you begin to, from the time you wake up, you establish a routine, you establish your business routine, your morning routine, your night routine. When you begin to stack all of those things, that today you did what you set out to do. Today you spoke to the number of people you set out to speak to. Today you invited a number of people you set out to invite. Today you read the book you're supposed to read. Today you posted on social media as you're supposed to. When you're doing each of those things, definitely, it's stacking up in your favor. All right. So very, 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 very important. Now, Robert here gave an experience about the flight school here, where he had to, within that flight school, he had to get himself to be able to fly as not just a commercial or civilian pilot, but as a military pilot. And he said, the training, everything, the skill that you get is different for each of these type of pilots, or, and he had gotten himself trained to be able to, pass the test mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, but he did not get to a point where he became fearless. He became ready until he was able to, he was able to spiritually, he aligned himself. He became one with the mission. I'm going to read what he said here as I highlighted it. He says, about 8 months into the program at Camp Pendleton, something changed inside me. During one training flight, I finally became a pilot who was ready to go to war. Up to that point, I was flying mentally, emotionally, and physically. Some people call it flying mechanically. On that one training mission, I changed spiritually. The mission was so intense and frightening that suddenly all my doubts and fears were forced out of the way, and my human spirit took over, right? This is where we get to a point where we face the fear. My kids, I have my kids listening to the book that we just finished before this. That is The Magic of Thinking, Thinking Big. Every day in the car, I play it on our commute from school, home to school, usually from school home, right? So you got to this chapter again, that I was listening to it again yesterday, and he's talking about the only antidote to fear. The only antidote to fear is to face the fear. The longer you delay in doing what you're supposed to do that is causing you to be afraid, the more it has power over you. But as soon as you do what you're afraid of, as soon as you get it done, especially when it's not danger, the fear is there for us to keep us from danger. But when it's fear that is crippling, when it's a fear that is holding you back, when it's, that type of fear that is, causing you to doubt yourself, to feel like the world is ending, whereas it's just you, not knowing, not understanding the gravity of what you have, and then allowing that to hold you back, right? So he says, as soon as, like, for example, if they say, okay, as in this industry, you have to sell, you have to prospect, you have to talk to people, but you have the fear of even reaching out to people. But as soon as you do that, as soon as you reach out to them and they get back to you, you see that these are instances. It is those days. I have an example. On Monday, I usually have I host this weekly prayer session with a friend of mine that we usually do together. But this Monday, he was not going to be available. I was supposed to lead it, definitely, but usually we'll be there together and things. And he was not going to be available. For some reason, I just felt, of course, on social media these days, I've taken a break for some time now. So the only thing I do is just this and that, right? By God's grace, I'll be back fully once this period is over. But that very day, I've committed to, okay, I will keep that Monday and this Thursday and this Wednesday, right? But that Monday came and I was just so like, I don't think I want to do this. But then I'm like, okay, I've committed to this, I have to. So I got on there, and within 5 minutes, a lady came on. It's a live streaming on Facebook, on YouTube, Facebook, yeah, those two places, right? And she came on and she was like, wow, the Holy Spirit led me here. This was the song I woke up with, this morning. And now your broadcast came up and this is the same song. And throughout, she even invited one of our friends to join, a few of our friends to join. Basically, that day we had the most view on YouTube. That day. We had the most view on YouTube that day. Now, imagine I did not show up. Imagine I allowed my, whatever it is that I was dealing with that morning to hold me back. That is how I wouldn't have been able to reach that person, right? So, and these are things that literally, things that could hold us back from growing our businesses. So if once we allow ourselves to face that fear, hold on, just face it, do what you need to do, and allow yourself to ensure that, give yourself, a reason that is greater than the fear that you feel, and, push yourself forward to get it done. That Monday, I just said, God, I've committed to this and I'm going to do it by your grace. And I had the most amazing time in the place of prayer that day. It was really, really awesome. So that is just to tell us that face your fear. Don't allow your fear to hold you back. Right. And then chapter 11, that is the asset number 3. You have a circle of friends who share your dreams and value. We all know the common saying that your network is your net worth. Now, if you want to be rich, you need to network with those who are rich or those who can help you become rich. I would say you have to network with those who are rich and those who, and not just all, and those who can help you become rich. So it's a known saying as well, that your income tends to be about equal to the average income of your 5 closest friends. So if you want to up level in your income, then you need to change your circle of friends. You need new friends. You need to get new friends, that it says here, if you want to create a different economy in your life, you may need to get new friends more than you need to get a new job. Why? Because even though they love you, and even though they don't mean to, the friends you hang with right now might be holding you down. If we look at that personally, we will see that is a fact. That is a fact. All right. So network marketing not only provides a great business education, it also provides a whole new world of friends who are going in the same direction as you are and share the same core values as you do. I belong to a community of women and a handful of men. All we talk about is money. Because my coach within that community, she coaches us around that. And you need to come and see, and she runs this challenge. I think I've invited some of you to one of our sessions. I've invited the book club to one of our sessions before, right? You need to come and see. She runs this challenge where she gives pretend money and say, tell us how you're going to spend this money. Like most of our challenges runs for 5 days. On the first day, she will give, say, $10,000. On the second day, she will add another zero, $100,000. The third day, it will become $1 million. The fourth day, she will just continue to increase it like that. You need to come and see how uncomfortable the very first day people get uncomfortable, spending that much money, especially when it's on yourself. Like, okay, take this money, go buy something luxurious for yourself. Go treat yourself however you want and things like that. And people get so clammed up. It happened to me the first time too. I'm like, what will I buy for this much money? $10,000 just for shopping spree. Just go shop for $10,000. Just go spoil yourself, right? So in that community, I know I can talk money within that community. I know I can talk investment within that community. I know I can talk about, buying, investing in real estate, huge real estate investment. I can talk about everything around money. So when you come into network marketing, it brings you into a community of like-minded people that are ready to learn, to up-level, people that are ready to face their fear and overcome every objection that comes their way. And even, face objection, face rejection, and you can learn from them how they overcome. There's this success story in one of the groups that we have in the community, where somebody just converted I would say like a 8-month-old prospect, an old prospect that she's been following up since last year, July. She just got that person converted, either yesterday or today, right? So when you hear stories like that, it tells you, okay, I'm not alone. Okay, I'm not the only one people are holding out on, right? People are still able to be consistent. People are still able to stay the course. People are still able to continue what they are doing, even in the face of rejection. Now, instead of surrounding yourself with people that are competing with you for the next promotion, which is typical, on a job, right? It says you are here, which here your business is filled with people who are just as committed to your success as you are. Everybody within the community, within your community, everybody is, rooting for your success, right? They want to ensure that you succeed. Chances are good that some of them will become your new best friends, right? When we come together like that within the community, as people, like, I really appreciate Agnes reaching out within the book club, like, oh, mommy, what's been going on? You're quiet. And she was right. Things was going on, right? From there, I was able to reach out to her, like, thank you so much for reaching out and things like that. So that is how relationship develops. That is how we become friends. That is how we continue, to expand our network. And from there, we're able to, to grow together. Right now, it says here, in fact, according to DSA, that is a direct selling association, a significant number of people who join network marketing companies and stick with them rank the social network they belong to as an even higher priority than the income they earn. Because when you are within this community, you grow. When you grow, definitely it will impact your bottom line. Absolutely. Now, chapter 12, the asset number 4. Does anybody have any addition, any input before I go on to asset number 4? Please let me know. If you have anything to add, please chime in, let me know. Now, asset number 4, it says the power of your own network. Now, this is amazing because it compared franchising with social networking. He said the idea of franchising, the idea of, leveraging network, came into play with franchising. All right. And though it wasn't huge with franchising, because at the end of the day, with franchising, though you are within, let's say, for example, you own a McDonald's, for example, or KFC, or a Domino's, you own one of those franchising outlets, you are within the network and you are leveraging on the name. Because when anyone sees McDonald's, you don't need your own advertisement to say, come and buy from my store. Any advertisement that shows on the TV for McDonald's is advertising you. That is leveraging on, that's model that is already on ground, right? And of course, you're leveraging on what, the franchisee, the franchises has, or, in play as well. You're leveraging on the name, the popularity of the brand. You're leveraging on the brand, definitely. You're leveraging on their market research, because before, when you apply, right? When you apply to be a franchisee, at least the one that we have been, looking into, when you apply to be a franchisee, they will look at where, because they will ask you which location, which area are you looking, to establish, to open this store in. Then they will, in their own research, say, yes, that location is right for another a store. Or they might say, we have enough in that area. Can you consider, are you able to consider this other area? Right? So you're leveraging on their own market research, which you would have to do if you are the one open a standalone store. But you are leveraging on their market research, their experience, right? And all of the, because they're going to train you, they're going to, train your staff, all of those things. So you are leveraging on the network that they have. But what they're saying here is that network does not belong to you. That network does not belong to you. You do not control anything, though you are leveraging on what you have, but it's not yours. But with network marketing, whoever you bring into the business, whoever comes through you into the business, they are with you. They are your network. Anyone that you reach out to, anyone that you begin to, as prospect, they are your network, and you can reach out to them either by email, text, on social media, any of those means to cultivate them, so that you can continue to, serve them. You can continue to expose them to the opportunities. You can continue to be of service to them in ways. Now, yeah, this is a common saying these days, that Robert Kiyosaki normally says that the richest people in the world build networks. Everyone else looks for work. So network marketing gives us a very amazing platform and opportunity to really do that, to build a network of business giants and great and mighty entrepreneurs. The Metcalfe law, talking about the value, the economic value of a network goes up exponentially, not numerically. When you have people that, there's a member of my community, of my team now, that the person that she brought in, the person that she brought in is the one that talks to me more than her. That's the one that we chat more. That's the one that has questions more. That's the one that shows up on, or on programs more, right? Through that, my friend, I'm able to reach her network, right? So all of those, that is the beauty of the value of a network. It's not when if you look at all the people that I brought in alone, that is numerical, like sequential. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you count it sequentially. But when you're talking about the people that those people have brought in, and then the people that those others are brought in, right? That's when you begin to see the levels, level 1, level 2, 3, and it continues to go deeper, deep and deep like that. And all of that is your network, So that is the beauty of social networking. And that is why, knowing that all of those people are within our network, we have work to do, right? Because that is where the leadership comes in. Yes, this is those levels that I'm trying to talk about, right? This is me right here. A friend of mine brought somebody. She brought a few other people, right? And then this person that she brought already brought other people, right? And then she is closer to me in activities and all of those things, because I serve her too. I serve everyone else here too. I can reach out to any of these people too, right? That is my network, right? So I have to be ready to serve, all of these people, so that they can continue, to duplicate and grow their business as well. And as you educate them, as much as we spend time to bring people in, once they are in, they need even more time. They need even more encouragement, to be able to not, face their fear as well, so that they can duplicate what we're already doing. It's very, 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 very important. All right. Now, I love this. It says, as network marketer, you might think your job is to demonstrate and sell a product. It's not. Your job is to communicate information, to tell a great story, and build a network. That is our job. That is our job. Communicate information. He said, I think we're still going to get there. He said someplace, he said, we are not the message, we are the messenger. So we communicate the information to the people. We tell them, we show them, come and hear more about this opportunity. Come and hear more about this product. We demonstrate the product to them. That is where you see, makeovers. You use the product on them. You see them, give you feedback on the product and things. And then you're able to tell a great story. Stories of success, stories of how you dropped by the wayside and you recovered, stories of how you continue to grow consistently, story of how you continue to build your business, story on how the product is helping you as well. All of those things, we have to be able to tell a great story and then build network. So our job is to continue to add to our contact list. Continue to add to our contact list on a daily basis. Continue. If you add one person to your contact list daily, that is 30 people at least, or 28 people at least in a month that you have added to your contact list, that you can now continue to relate with, that you can now continue to work with, right? So that is very, very amazing. And the chapter we're going to end with today, asset number 5. It says a duplicable, fully scalable business. One thing about this network marketing opportunity is the fact that people have done it before, and it doesn't matter which company you're with. It doesn't matter what product you're selling. The methods work anywhere. So it's the same method that you can apply anywhere you find yourself to be able to do social selling, for example, if that is the way you want to go. To be able to do one-on-one, there's a method you need to go, you need to go about it. So if you feel you're more one-on-one person, then you need to learn more on how to communicate better, how to be a people person, right? How to to be able to close a sale, all of those things. And then on social media, then you need to learn about how to, add copy, how to run ads, successful ads, how, all of those things, how to, friend people, or how to reach out, cold prospecting and all of that. Those are the things we will need to do. And then because those are systems, right? He talks about here, some of the methods here are old because it talks about CDs, videos. Right now, we don't have CDs that we give people to go and watch and then revert back to us. No, but right now we have YouTube videos. The 30 minutes video, I'm not sure if there's a new one. There should be, we were promised a new one, an updated one that will be out for us that will replace that 13 minutes video. We have that video that you can give to anyone. You have recorded, replays of past prospecting calls that you can, give to people, right? You can record, the prospecting video yourself. If you don't want to do that, you have one recorded for you that is, short period of time that you can share with anyone, right? So you have the message that you can share. He said the key to success in sales is what you can do. The key to success in network marketing is what you can duplicate, right? It's good to be able to sell. It's good to be able to recruit people. But if your network, if others within your system, within your network do not know how to make sales, they don't know how to recruit people, then all you're bringing into your network are people that are just going to be dormant, people that will eventually say this is not working, people that will at the end of the day term network marketing as, yeah, it's one of those things, bring two, bring three, right? No, but we have to be able to meet people where they are and give them duplicable duplicable solutions that they can begin sharing as well and see how, how it works. All right. Right. So that is that. It's being able to duplicate oneself. Let me read this here. It says, here, network marketing. What gives your network marketing business its real power is not what you can do, it's what you can duplicate. In other words, you want to build your business in a way that virtually anyone else can readily copy. I love what the way a friend of mine used to put it. She says when we were in school, when they say you're a copycat, it's the highest insult that that anyone can ever dish out to you. If they are calling you copycat, you'll feel insulted, and definitely you don't want to be caught copying somebody, right? And of course, even in school, it's punishable. When you have an assignment, instead of doing it by yourself, you went and verbatim copy somebody else, that is a punishable offense in itself. But in network marketing, that is a skill you need to master. How to be a copycat. How to be a copycat. Doing things exactly the way the other successful person have done it. Exactly the way they've done it. And that's why you easily find people sharing their ads copy with you, people sharing their messages they send on social media, how they prospect and all of that. And if I'm sure I mean, some of us will have seen this around. When you see other network marketers prospect you, you will see that it's the same thing you are using that they are using. It's the same thing. When you see other network marketers reach out to you for the first time, you will see the same verbatim, everything they're saying is what you will have said to them if you're prospecting them, if you're reaching out to them for the first time as well. So it just makes me smile that, okay, yeah, this works. These are things, that we need to maintain, as we continue in this business. So be ready to copy. It says, because others copying what you do is exactly what you want to happen, what you need to have happen. That's what creates success. So being able to be able to create that success. So let me see a few more points here before we round it up today. I would have loved some other contributions if we have any. Now, Robert has a few questions here. He said, John, I have to ask you this question. I've heard skeptics ask when they hear the point about being duplicable. So if you don't really have to be a top salesperson and you don't have to be an expert speaker or presenter, what do you do? Why does the company even need you? Now, this is the kicker. Your network. That was his response. The company needs us, each of us. Number one, instead of paying for advertisement, instead of you turning on your TV and seeing your company advertise their product, they are not spending money on that. They are relying on word of mouth of their customers. And not just that, they now took it to another level and now compensate their customers who share their, who exercise the word of mouth to share their product with other people. And then, of course, if they say, if you tell one person that turn around to purchase this product, we're going to compensate you this much, then it's a game of numbers. Do you want to tell 10 people? Do you want to tell 100 people? The person that tells 10 people and gets 5 sales, good. The person that tells 100 people and gets 50, 60 sales, they're going to be compensated accordingly. All right. So depending on how much you want to be compensated, all the company is asking for is your network. Help tell everyone within your circle that this foundation is the best in the market. And once you demonstrate it for them, they see it on you, they buy it, they will tell their network. And from there, it will continue to grow. The perfume, the home, the home product that the new one that we currently have, all of those things, they are able to tell their their people in their network, and from there they're able to continue to get compensated. So the mindset of bring one, bring two, it's rather as you will recommend product to other people without even being compensated for it. All right, is in this case you are getting compensated, and that's all they need, your network. So as a network marketer, your job description is to speak, your job description, so to speak, is to connect with people, invite them to experience the product you are excited about, and take a look at the information you have, and then follow up with them. That is our job description, period. That's all we need to do. Follow up with them, as they decide. Once they've decided to join in the business, you share with them your enthusiasm, your experiences, and you help them learn to do what you have learned to do. That is the duplicity there. Is that even a word? Sorry. That is the how to duplicate, things as we go. All right. That is all for me. That is all for me. Anyone with any addition that you may want to add before we call it a day? Next week, we're going to continue with incomparable leadership skills and the rest of the chapters. Any comments, anyone? All right. All right. In the absence of any, we will call it a day. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see, anyone writing? There's no way to know. You're welcome. You're welcome, sis. There's no way to know who is typing. So I don't want to cut anyone in the middle of their typing. All right, I think that's it. Thanks, everyone. God bless you. Have a good evening. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.